Long ago, the earth had become deeply corrupt. Violence filled the land, and people no longer cared about what was right. Everywhere God looked, he saw hatred, cruelty, and injustice. The world had turned away from goodness. But among all the people on earth, there was one man who was different. His name was Noah. Noah lived a righteous life and walked faithfully with God. Even when the world was dark, Noah chose to do what was right. God saw how broken the world had become, and his heart was deeply grieved. The corruption of humanity could not continue forever. God spoke directly to Noah. He told him that judgment was coming, but that Noah had found favor in his eyes. God warned Noah that a great flood would cover the earth. Everything filled with violence would be destroyed. But God made a promise to Noah. He would save Noah, his family, and preserve life on the earth. God commanded Noah to build a great ark. It would be a place of safety during the coming flood. Noah shared God's message with his wife, his sons, and their wives. Together, they chose to trust God and obey him. Noah and his sons began preparing the land. They worked faithfully, even when others did not understand. Day after day, they built the ark exactly as God commanded. Every beam and plank was placed in obedience. The work continued for many years. Noah remained patient, trusting that God's word would come true. At last, the ark was finished. It stood tall and ready, just as God had instructed. Then something amazing happened. Animals of every kind began coming toward the ark, just as God had said. Pairs of animals gathered peacefully around the ark. God himself was guiding them. One by one, the animals entered the ark. Noah and his family welcomed them inside. When everything was ready, Noah and his family stepped into the ark. They trusted God completely. Then the door of the ark was shut. What happened next would change the world forever. Rain began to fall from the sky. It rained harder and longer than anyone had ever seen. Water rose from the earth until the land disappeared. The ark lifted and floated on the floodwaters. Inside the ark, Noah and his family were safe. God protected them through the storm. For many days, the ark drifted across a vast sea. There was water everywhere, as far as the eye could see. Slowly, the waters began to go down. The flood was coming to an end. The ark finally came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Solid ground was beneath them once again. Noah sent out a raven to see if the earth had dried, but it did not return with good news. Then Noah sent out a dove. When it returned with an olive leaf, Noah knew new life had begun. God told Noah it was time to leave the ark. Noah, his family, and the animals stepped into a renewed world. Noah built an altar and gave thanks to God. He worshipped the one who had saved them. God placed a rainbow in the sky as a sign of his promise. He vowed never again to destroy the earth with a flood, a reminder of his mercy for all generations. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you're notified when new videos are released. Your support makes a big difference and helps us continue creating content like this.